We just wrapped up day 1 of the Healing for My Soul Challenge. And let me tell you, there's some nuggets you may have missed, and check them out.
I'm going to go to Hebrews 4, and I'm going to go to the 12th verse because I love the passages of scriptures that we are quite familiar with. Because when we are familiar, we become disrespectful to the word of God. And then when we become disrespectful or we have contempt because we think we know something, the enemy now thrives off of that because he knows the word better than I do, better than you do, and we will ever know. Why? Because he's ancient. I can be at rest. Because why? There's a peace that passes all understanding. And do you know betrayal? I need you all to write this down. The spirit and the sword of betrayal can only thrive off of believers. And do you all realize that Jesus chose Judas for his purpose? So he needed the enemy. He needed those to persecute. He needed that moment at that time. Because the betrayal can only thrive off of believers to get you to the place where God will have you to be. And if you don't handle it in the way that it comes to thrive, it's going to take you backwards instead of catapulting you where you're supposed to be. Did that make sense to you all? You have to allow your feelings to F you up, which is called faith, as opposed to the other F you up that you thought I was referring to. Okay? My feelings, based upon what I'm feeling, which doesn't feel good, is now an opportunity for my faith to develop. And if I don't allow my faith to develop, then the other F is going to really mess me up. I brought this. You see this? This is actually a knife. Okay.
You rough.
Boom. It come to pierce you. And it's piercing you in the depths of your core, your heart, your soul, that is going to literally cut and separate it. Do I want to live according to the spirit, or do I want to live to my bruised soul? I got the power. I got the power over all the power of the enemy. Luke 10:19, and it said, nothing by any means shall harm me, not even this dagger. So what the enemy does, you can see this right now, right? Do you see? If I did this, you can see me piercing you. The word of God ain't manipulative. The word of God ain't got no reason to hide. The word of God is not deceptive. But the reality of it is, if you've never seen it, now the deceiver is saying, I'm finna stab her in her back.
Yeah.
And that's so unfortunate because that's what he uses women to do. He uses another female and another woman to stab you as a woman in the back, and the man is the prey.
Jesus Christ, the love that he has of God living within him, would even see your betrayer. And because of who he is as Jesus Christ, he will still even kiss your betrayer. Don't let it just be Judas. Replace Judas with whoever betrayed you. And if the love of Christ could still kiss your betrayer, then that means that if we say, oh God, I want to be a vessel, I want to be used like Christ, then that means that everything that Christ does, I have the capability and the ability to do it.
That's why.
I feel like I can right now because of the pain. But the truth is, when you said, do you desire to become his word?
And instead of allowing the enemy to use this dagger on you, why don't you use this dagger on him?